Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to today's Daily Dose of Awesome. Super excited to be here with you guys today. You guys are just going to be getting Whit, the lesser half of Whit and Carrie Hyam. I always make that joke, but Carrie's not going to be with us today. It's just going to be me, but we're going to have an awesome topic that we're going to be going over today, which I'm really excited to be going over. But for those of you that are going to be jumping on, please comment who you are, where you're from. Let us know where you're coming in from, who you are, so that way I can give you a shout out as you're jumping on. Hopefully you guys like the joke with the lesser half of Whit and Carrie. I definitely do that. Anna Lee, what's going on? Super excited to be with you guys today. And we're going to be going over an awesome topic today that I think a lot of you, whether you're new, have been around the industry for a little while, it's going to be an awesome topic that are going to give you some actual hints, tips, tricks, and stuff like that I kind of look at in my daily advertising. So we're going to be talking about Facebook ads today. But let me give some shout outs real quick, and then I'll kind of jump into this. Jill, what's up? Tracy, doing good. What's going on, Tracy? Looking forward to seeing you this week. Let's see. Michael, what's going on, buddy? John, Curtis, Katrina, John, what's going on? Bethany, what's up? Awesome, guys. Well, super excited to have everybody with us today. And I'm going to say super excited a lot. It's, for some reason, it's like melted into my brain, and I always say that word a lot. But really excited, guys. And so for those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Whit Hyam. I'm an Invictus member here inside the Elite Marketing Pro community. But I want to welcome you to today's Daily Dose of Awesome, your 15 minutes of daily motivation, inspiration, training, content, valuable information that you can use for your business. And for those of you that are maybe brand new or going to be hopping on and this is brand new to you and you're wanting a little bit more information about Elite Marketing Pro, go over to their website, check out the 10-day recruiting boot camp that you can get. It's absolutely free, and you can check it out and kind of see what this is all about. Melinda coming in from Pennsylvania. Nicole, what's up? Awesome, guys. Well, super excited. Courtney Hackman, what's going on? Seeing you giving some likes. Awesome. Hannah. Awesome, guys. Well, hopefully you guys are ready. So what I'm going to be going over today is I'm going to be going over some of the basics with Facebook advertising, and where I feel like, and I see this on a daily basis, this is coming from personal experience of watching what other people are doing, watching myself and what I'm doing, but I'm going to be going over kind of the Facebook basics and where I feel like a lot of people are missing the boat. Okay, you lost me at super excited. That makes sense. That makes sense. Awesome. But I'm going to be going over those basics today, guys, and I'm really looking forward to this, because this is something that I feel like a lot of people are struggling with. And I'm going to give you some of the basics and what me and my wife actually continually focus on all the time. And this is something that we're always getting better at. Even though they're like some of the first things that I learned when I got into online marketing and using online marketing to grow my network marketing business, this is some of the things that I still consistently focus on and get better at, just because it's an ever-changing world here on Facebook, and I want you guys to understand that it's something that you got to get better at, you got to get better at doing, you got to always be taking a look at everything that's going on, okay? It's probably, go open the door. It's probably Grandpa. Hurry. Sorry, guys. You're going to have a lot of people coming in and out, especially my kids. And my parents are in town, so they're going to be kind of popping in and out. It's going to get loud. Hopefully it doesn't get too loud. Okay, my ears are wide open. Awesome. Because, and maybe you guys have felt this, like for those of you that are a little seasoned in using Facebook advertising and stuff like that, have you ever felt like you just got the same information over and over again, or maybe the same advice or mentorship over and over again? Okay, and don't be afraid to say, yes, that's me. I kind of get the same repetitive information over and over again. There's a reason for that. Okay, so let me know if you guys are getting kind of the same thing and you're like, what does this mean? I keep getting the same, mentorship over and over again. Just drop a comment. Just say a me down below. Let me know, because there is a reason for that. Okay, and I'm going to be going over that a little bit. Okay, so just to dive into this real quick, definitely the first thing that I see, and this is a common mistake, okay, especially if you're brand new, and even people that I've talked to on a weekly, a monthly basis, this is where one of the struggles is identifying who your target market is. Okay, what are their wants, what are their desires, and how do they talk? Okay, and usually out of those three things, I want you to identify a target market that way, because a lot of people coming into this, because it's so brand new, they feel so overwhelmed that they feel like, holy crap, like how do I how do I identify my target market? Who am I trying to talk to, right? And a lot of people definitely still struggle with that. Even if you've been doing it for a few months, you're still kind of trying to identify who it is that you're talking to. Okay, so a lot of you that are with Elite Marketing Pro and you're trying to get that, Elite Marketing Pro is an awesome system that you can leverage to start to talk to a specific target audience where basically you don't have to put all this content together. You don't have to do a whole bunch of stuff, that you can already leverage a system that's in place. And so what I want you guys to focus on in identifying your target market are these three things. What are their wants? What are their desires? So if you're network marketing and you're targeting other network marketers, what are their wants? What are their desires? Where are they struggling in their business? Okay, and then how do they talk? Okay, because one of the biggest things that I see with a lot of people that are targeting other network marketers, okay, is that when they go to target other network marketers, they don't speak the language. Okay, and this is something that I always say to a lot of the people I get on the phone with is guys, just because you're now online, you're building your business online, you are an online marketer, but you cannot speak an online marketing language to a network marketing audience. Okay, and this is a big problem for a lot of people, okay, is that they start to learn all these new things. It starts to make sense to them. They start to understand it, but then all of a sudden they start to use terminology that the majority of people that you're talking to are not going to understand. Okay, so again, identifying your target market. Always ask yourself these three questions. What do they want? What are their desires? And how do they phrase things? So for those of you that are in network marketing or maybe brand new to network marketing and are trying to, and you say, well, I don't have a lot of experience or I don't know how they talk or something like that. That is going to be the first thing that I want you to start working on before you even really start to dive into the advertising side of things, is actually identifying that and learning how they talk. Okay, even for those, I mean, believe me, I talk to people on a daily basis that have been in network marketing for a while and still struggle with this, okay? And so really learning how to talk to your audience and identifying that target audience is key, guys. And if you feel like you're not there yet, then I recommend that you focus on identifying them and who it really is that you want to target, okay? Because sometimes we go into it a little bit, you go into this a little bit like, okay, this is who I want to talk to, but I'm not completely sure. So it's almost like you're jumping back and forth between different audiences. Always identify who it is that you're talking to. If you want to target network marketers, then just strictly focus on the network marketers, so that way you don't get confused with trying to target different markets and stuff like that. Okay, you really need to focus on that. And so when you make a choice, stick to the choice. Okay, and that's where a lot of people get confused too, is that they make a choice, but then like, oh, did I make the right choice? Just pick one, learn it. It's something that you can always reverse, guys. There's nothing that literally you could do that's going to be so bad that you cannot reverse something and go a different direction. Okay, but pick an audience, learn what their wants, their desires are, and how they speak. Okay, identify those things, because if you don't do it, guys, it doesn't matter how long you run advertising. It doesn't matter, the amount of money that you spend. You're never going to generate what you want to generate because you haven't fully identified that yet. Okay, the second thing, and this is huge, is when you start to run advertising, okay, is understanding your ad metrics. You would not believe how many people that have even been doing this for a long time, and this isn't even just in the Elite Marketing Pro community, guys, but these are other people that have been doing online marketing that I've talked to that have literally been doing online Facebook advertising for years and never fully understood what all of those numbers meant when you jump into your ads manager or your business manager and you take a look at all those numbers. Okay, each one of those numbers, guys, for the most part, especially what we teach here at Elite Marketing Pro, is congruent to where that number is congruent to a part of your funnel. Meaning that that number is going to tell you where certain things are going wrong inside your funnel. Now sometimes you can't always put an immediate finger on top of things, but understanding those ad metrics are huge, and they are very, very key, because a lot of people actually end up spending a lot more money than they need to because they fully don't understand those ad metrics. Okay, so again, if you want to eliminate the amount, like seriously just throwing money out the door, understand your ad metrics, because you can adjust your ads, you can make changes to the right part of your funnel or the right part of your ad to make that the most effective, and also to scale that the best when you finally identify those numbers. Because I'll be honest with you guys, there is multiple times that I will sit down with a person and I'll say, okay, so tell me about your ad metrics. Where do you think, the breakdown is and stuff like that? And what's really scary to me is that a lot of people are changing a whole bunch of stuff that actually does not need to be changed. Okay, so what ends up happening is they change all of this stuff, and then all of a sudden they're now changing things that didn't need to be changed, but they're not changing the things that did need to be changed. Okay, or they're changing too many things at once or doing stuff like that. Okay, understand your ad metrics, guys, and really the big question is, well, how do I understand my ad metrics? Guys, this is going to take running advertisements. Okay, don't be afraid to run ads. And one of the biggest, I guess, mental blocks that a lot of people have is that they're spending money. Okay, now let me touch on this point just a little bit here, guys, because I think this is huge. A lot of people that are coming into this, I understand money's tight. Believe me, if there's anybody that's going to be talking to you, me and Carrie understand what it's like to have money that's really tight, especially jumping into advertising, trying to build your business, investing in yourself. Me and Carrie understand what it's like to not get or to not have the funds necessary to really get the things going. So what I recommend you guys do is pick a monthly ad budget that you can stick to. Okay, because where a lot of people, when they start running ads, they feel like, oh, I'm spending $5 a day. I'm spending so much money every single day. I don't know how I can keep doing this. Guys, so take this for example. If you have a $300 a month ad budget, it doesn't matter if you're spending $5 a day, $10 a day, $20 a day, or $50 a day. You are not going to go past the $300 mark because that is what you set as your ad budget. So stick to it, okay, while you're learning and getting better. Okay, you don't have to go past that. So again, it doesn't matter how much money you're spending per day, as long as you stay within those limits of that $300, guys. Don't get so caught up in the money. So what I definitely want you guys to do is set a monthly ad budget that you can actually stick to, that makes you feel comfortable, that you don't feel like everything is dependent on that $200, $300 or $150, whatever that is. And just stick to it. That is expendable money. That is money for your business that you don't have to worry about, okay? That is set aside for you to run your advertisements. Because a lot of people just get so tied up in the money that they actually, they paralyze themselves in their advertising, okay? And there's going to be some awesome information with the VIP stuff and some other things, some other trainings that I know a lot of you guys are going to be able to see, but that talks about that, and in the what's working now training and everything like that some of you guys are going to be able to attend. But really what it comes down to, guys, is don't let the money paralyze yourself, because a lot of people do that and they actually get really good at advertising, but because they're so paralyzed by money, they actually end up never making any because they're so afraid to spend it. Okay, because you're going to get to a point, guys, with your advertising that you're going to get so good at it that you're going to need to spend more to make more. Okay, and that's just part of it. Okay, that's a part of advertising and doing stuff like that. So don't let that cripple you. So definitely understand your ad metrics. Okay, the last thing that I want to kind of touch basis on is, and this is kind of referring to the first part of what I was talking about, identifying your target market. Okay, is actually learning how to speak to your target audience in a way that is really compelling. Okay, and I'm going to be talking specifically about certain trainings that people get, because a lot of time, guys, when we get a lot of trainings, we see it one way. So for example, if you go through a training that teaches you how to set up your very first Facebook advertising, okay, and you look at that and you say, oh, this is the way that they showed me, so this must be the way that I got to keep doing it forever, right? Guys, trainings that you're going to be getting through this whole program are going to be guidelines. Okay, ways that you can wrap your mind around it and learn to understand what it takes and what it does. Okay, but what we want you to really focus on is how to make it unique to yourself. And this is probably 95% of the reason why a lot of people right now, okay, that are using Facebook advertising are struggling, is because they haven't been able to find out how to make their ads unique versus everybody else. Okay, and a lot of people sit here and think, well, there's so many people on advertising. Guys, no matter what you're going to do, no matter where you're going to go, you're always going to find a competition somewhere, and it's about making it unique to yourself. So what's crazy is there's a lot of tools that are here in the Elite Marketing Pro community that I think a lot of people do not utilize. Okay, even for the annual members here in Elite Marketing Pro, VIP members in the Elite Marketing Pro community, using the weekly traffic webinars to jump on and get things looked at. Okay, now, and I asked a question earlier, do you guys feel like you get the same mentorship or the same advice over and over and over again on your ads? And a lot of you said yes. Well, there is a reason behind that is because what we see, and when we take a look at somebody's ad, it means that you guys have not fully understood how to do it. Okay, if you keep getting the same thing over and over and over again, it's because you're not there yet. Okay, so don't take it like it's just something that they say just to get you out the door, and so you stop asking questions. It's actually because literally that's what I'm seeing on a call, or somebody else is seeing that. Okay, and so definitely, guys, if you're getting the same advice over and over again, take a look at that and say, okay, what am I missing then? Okay, what might I do differently to hit that? Okay, because obviously you're not getting to the point that that the mentor is trying to get you to see. Okay, and a lot of that has to do with on how you're setting up your ads and how you're writing your ads. Guys, I see a lot of generic stuff happening right now that's just consistently over and over and over and over and over again. Guys, take a look at the people that are really making it happen on Facebook advertising, seeing their structure, how they word things, how they put things together, you know, how they break things down and just put it all together to make it look so natural and unique versus everybody else. And that doesn't mean copy and paste exactly what you're doing. Please do not copy and paste and do exactly what somebody else is doing on a Facebook ad, guys. Just because it's working for them, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You yourself are your own individual, so figure out how to talk to your audience. Guys, if you can literally focus on just the things that we talked about, this is something that on my own personal advertising, I focus on a daily basis. I focus on getting better with it. I focus on understanding it more. The reason being is because I know that if I don't understand these things, in the long run, you're actually going to end up spending a lot more money than you're making just because you haven't fully understood these basic concepts of Facebook advertising. So again, just to review, guys, have you guys gotten any value out of this? Let me know, guys. Okay, I am taking this to heart and working on a new ad today. Can't wait to see the difference. Awesome, awesome. Are you guys getting info? Let me know. Give me some likes, some loves. Comment, comment a yes down below if this has been valuable for you guys. And again, guys, you might be just hearing this and saying, oh, this is the same stuff that I heard. Guys, me and my wife have done very, very well in Facebook advertising, and this is the basic stuff that I still focus on a daily basis. Okay, because a lot of people, they tend to just jump in to try to figure out like the in-depth stuff of scaling and doing all this stuff, when in all reality, a lot of people are just struggling with the basics still, and you're not fully understanding that. Okay, awesome, awesome, guys. I'm a very, very simple person when it comes to my Facebook ads, guys. I'm very, very simple. I don't overcomplicate things. I don't overthink things. I just know what I know, and I focus on the things that are most important, and that's what I just shared with you today, the most important things that I think you guys should know starting out. Okay, so seriously, guys, again, who's your target audience? Ask yourself these questions. What are their wants, desires, and how do they talk? What is their verbiage that they use around those wants and desires? Okay, the second thing is understanding your ad metrics. Okay, understanding your ad metrics, understanding where these ad metrics apply to your funnel. And when you look at a number, what does that tell you to do, or how to make a decision on how your ad should move forward? The third thing is when you guys go through training, okay, just because you're going through training, don't think that it's one way that you got to do it. Find the uniqueness in your ad. Okay, learn how to write to your audience in a way that you would write it. Okay, not that somebody else would write it or anything like that. Don't be generic. What is your unique key points that you can talk about in your own story and make it more relatable to you? And what's funny is, guys, everybody's story is pretty much the same, but it can be told a million different ways. And that's what me and Carrie got really good at, is telling our story in a way that distances ourselves from everybody else, even though we're saying the exact same thing. So again, guys, focus on those three things and getting better at those, okay? Hopefully you guys have gotten some awesome value out of this, and hopefully you guys are going to kind of revamp and take a look at how you're doing your own Facebook advertising and ask yourself, are you keeping it as simple? Do I know really the basics that are actually going to get me started off the right way? Or am I just throwing money out the door because I don't fully understand these things? Okay, so awesome, guys. The writing is the thing that's been stopping me. Yes, Luis, that's me. Like, I'm not a great writer, but it's something that I work at on a daily basis with my wife, because I know I need to get better at it. Okay, and so that's going to take time. So give yourself the proper time frame to learn a skill set like that. Okay, don't get so caught up in the money that's going out the door, because believe me, if you get good at these skill sets, there's going to be plenty of money coming in the door. It's just you got to learn the skill set first, and there is no time frame to this. It really comes down to how you learn, how you apply it, and just how you absorb that information. And if it takes you 3 years, it doesn't matter. Okay, stop focusing on the time. You're not racing anybody. You're just trying to learn the basics of this to make it work. Okay, awesome, guys. Well, again, hopefully you guys got value out of this. I'm running a little bit over time, guys, and I want to let you guys get back to your day. But again, for those of you that are maybe brand new to Elite Marketing Pro, please go over to their website, check out their 10-day free recruiting bootcamp where you can kind of get an idea of about what I'm talking about if this is something new to you. But don't be afraid to share this, guys. So if you share this, comment share down below, so that way we can give you guys a shout out and we can just notify and see how bad A you guys are, because you're sharing this awesome value to your own audiences and your own group of people that know, like, and trust you. So again, guys, everybody have a great rest of your day. But the Daily Dose of Awesome happens every single day at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So if you haven't got your notifications set on your Facebook Lives, go and click on the notifications button, so that way you get notified every single time the Daily Dose is happening, so you can get some awesome value. Okay, awesome, guys. Melinda, Curtis, Anna Lee, awesome. Awesome, guys. Give some shout outs real quick. Pedro, what's going on, brother? Curtis, Eric, what's going on? Chuck, Sadef, what's going on? Awesome, Sally. Awesome, guys. Well, everybody have a great rest of your day. Love you guys. And Daily Dose of Awesome will be happening again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time, so don't miss it. Check it out, get the value, and we'll talk to you guys soon. See you, everybody.